Welcome back to the Roundhouse, where it's a crisp 86 degrees, full sun, and 35% humidity with zero chance of rain or wind.
It just rained a minute ago.
0% chance. Hey, what are we doing today, babe?
Well, I'm glad you asked, babe. Today, we are laying more bags on the Hyperadobe Roundhouse.
That's right, we're still in the bedroom, so we have this straight wall to do, but we can only do this portion of the straight wall, and then we have to do the inner circle before we do the rest of the straight wall.
It's kind of hard to explain, but we'll show you in a minute. But for now, let's focus on this wall.
Get the dolly, get the dirt, put it in, be done. That's the goal. Does that sound good, Ben? Do you want to do this? Do you want to be done? Do you want to lay back? Do you want to be done for the day?
We're just getting started.
One fat, nice bag. Looks really good. Look at that stretch. Looks real nice. Real nice. It looks real nice. Okay, get to work.
Yeah, we're not going to do that anymore.
You don't stretch that way?
Nope.
So is it going on the inside or the outside of the circle?
Huh?
Outside of the inside circle? Inside.
We're going to bring the material to the inside of the inner circle.
But it's the
But
outside.
it's technically the outside of the building.
But the inside of the circle.
But the inside of
The inside, outside.
The center.
We can do this. We know what we're doing. With the monsoon season in full swing here at the homestead, things on the house are going so much slower than I anticipated, at least. I thought for sure that the walls would be done by the end of June, but life had other plans. There is a whole lot going on here that is just completely out of our control. Having someone to talk to on a regular basis is quite literally saving our lives right now. Thanks to today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp is an online therapy service, and it matches you with a professional usually within the first 48 hours of completing their survey. I personally have been using BetterHelp for almost a year, and it has been life-changing. I personally love the fact that I have so many options of how to talk to my therapist. I can do a video call or a phone call, or my personal favorite is just through their chat messenger, and I can just type to her live. So anywhere I have an internet connection, I can do my therapy session. Life is really hard It's really freaking hard right now, but finding a therapist shouldn't have to be. If for some reason you get matched with a therapist and you have like done several sessions and you're just not clicking, you can change therapists at any time for no additional cost. And I think that is key to getting your therapy journey on the right track. Like, you have to be talking to the right person, and you'll know that pretty quickly. If you are struggling with life these days like we are, do not wait to get help. Visit betterhelp.com/tinyshinyhome to get started on your therapy journey today. You will not regret it. It can save your life. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at?
I said, that went pretty fast. And he said, all thanks to me.
I'm pretty sure it was a group effort. But you're in the way, Jax. Hey, Jax.
That's true.
Can you move out?
Grab my things here. Nope. Yeah, come off of it. Got it? Okay. Well, this is gonna need some adjustments.
That's hard to get. It's always right.
Yeah.
I think it looks great, Adelaide.
Thanks.
I don't think that's big enough.
I do.
It should be much taller than
No.
I don't think that's good.
Well, you're wrong.
I think it's too short.
I don't think so.
Come on.
Are you guys doing it?
I'm doing what? Am I doing something?
You're starting it.
What am I
Laying it
doing?
down. Hold that in.
There you go.
Look how short that is.
Looks great to me.
It's a little short.
It's almost like our
not.
kids know what they're doing.
Kind of looks like it's overflowing to me.
Hey, you know what?
See how full it is? It's overlapping.
It always does that.
It's way too big.
Let your mind rest easy when you're laying in your bed, as our conversations still running through your head. We've got big decisions, yeah, they're staring in our face, and I didn't know just how to say it. But if I'm headed out, I'll be holding on. 'Cause I kinda love can take the miles. Oh, and there's no distance now that could break that tie. I'll be holding on to you till the day I die.
Hey, you know what we're not so great at? Is talking about the behind the scenes of planning for the next step.
Yeah, I think sometimes people don't realize that on top of like making these videos, we have to actually like design the house, project manage all the different parts,
Order all the material.
or the materials, have them here on time to then build them and put them in, and then we film it, and then we share it with you.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and one of those is planning. And the next thing we need to plan for is lentils.
Yes. So we've talked about this a little bit, and if those of you who've been watching for a long time, you know what a lintel is. We've done it for a lot of our other buildings. In case you're new here or you're not familiar
with building in general.
Just especially with earth bags too. But yeah, this is a pretty standard construction idea. Is that anytime you have a door or window or an opening in your wall, you got to support over it, because then there's more wall on top of it, and you don't want that to like sag and like make your window break or start making it where your door doesn't open right anymore. Like, you have to support it.
So there's a lintel or a header that goes over a window or door opening, and that takes the weight off of the frame that will eventually be in there holding in the door or the window. The
difference with earthbag construction is that the weight that will go over that opening is about 10 million times more than a regular framed house would be.
Well, let's not 10
I'm exaggerating, but a lot.
Let me back up.
The way that a lintel works in earth bags, in this case behind us we have these window forms that we put in. These are temporary. They're going to get taken out. But before we take them out, we have to support over them, right? So we're going to build a big lintel, and we'll get into how we build it in a minute. It's got to extend a foot over each side, and then you lay bags up to it, and then you lay bags over it. And then you take your form out, you put your frame back in, so that lintel takes all the weight of all the bags that you keep building up on top of it.
Yes.
Yes. Does that make sense?
I hope so.
On all our other earthbag buildings, we've built lintels over tops of our openings, and we build them different ways, right? We've done some 4x6s, some
4x4s,
some
2x4s all sandwiched together.
Sometimes we'll take like blocks, and then we'll take 2x4s and like block them out, so it's not like a full mass of wood. But most of our other buildings are smaller. Most of them don't have that many bags above the headers in most places. This house is different, especially this wall in particular.
Right. So when we were planning the lintels for this house, there were a few different options. Our whole goal with this house is to build it as fire resistant as possible.
Yes.
That's why we're going with metal trusses and a metal roof. We want to stay away from as much wood as possible unless it's completely covered up.
So we started researching. We looked at a bunch of different things, right? There's all metal, which is definitely an option, and we really liked because it's going to be the most fireproof. The problem we ran into was that you generally need like engineered plans to even buy engineered lintels, because they want to give you the right lintel that's been engineered by someone. We don't have that since we're DIY, and we could not get anybody to do it in a reasonable time period. Also, they're like usually T-shaped, and that leaves a huge cavity that then you would have to fill with some sort of material.
Another option was, we know somebody that has like concrete railroad ties, and we were like, oh, it's sweet, we could cut those in half and stick them up there. We know they'd be strong enough. But then it's like, I don't know, when you put a wood frame in or a metal frame, attaching it could be like a big pain. Anyway, long story short, we're sticking with wood because that's what we know, and we know that this is going to work.
We're just going to overbuild it.
Yes. So here's the plan. The way we're going to do it is we're going to have 3 4x6s and a 2x6. That will get us a depth of 11 inches. And Jonathan will explain why later on, why we need the 11 inches opposed to like 4 4x6s. When we get that wood, here's what we're going to do. We are going to burn the heck out of it. We're going to shishukibon it. But we need to char it extremely well, because anytime you have raw wood in your earth bag walls, these walls breathe. So they're gonna constantly be exposed to like the mildest humidity, I guess you would call it, because if there's a bunch of people in your home, it gets humid and then the walls absorb that and then they release it later. Since we live in the desert, we need to shishukibon all of our wood. It will help prevent water damage and bug infestation. We're gonna take this oh my gosh, how many pieces of wood?
3, 4.
We're going to take 3 4x6s and a 2x6. We're going to sandwich them all together, cut them to the length we need, and we will be adding lag screws, like 8-inch lag screws from each side. So everything is going to be glued and screwed together. Then I'm also going to put linseed oil on it. So these are going to be super protected. I'm not worried about them being in the wall. and they will be completely covered up on down the road.
And if we decide that we want to see any of these lintels, we'll probably do something decorative that isn't actually the real lintel, if that makes sense. So
Like
it's something,
it would be on the face.
it'd be
of
like
the
a
lintel.
facade that we would stick on there that would be roughly in the same place. But yeah, we've decided that due to a number of things with the height of everything, making sure everything matches, it's just going to be simpler for our sanity if we cover and protect these things as much as possible. So the other thing we really had to think about, especially with circular walls, is that if you're extending a foot over each of these forms and you've made it too deep, then it starts sticking out past the wall. Or you move it back so it doesn't stick out past the wall and it's like coming into the space. And so the reason we ended up doing 3 4x6s and a 2x6 is that gets us to 11 inches and it gives us a little more wiggle room. If we had done 4 4x6s, that would have been 14 inches. These bags are 15 inches on a good day and they're not super consistent. And so, especially on these circular areas, it just would have been too tight. Now that we know what we need to do for the lintels, we got to order everything. So we're calling Lowe's, putting in a massive order for an insane amount of Douglas fir 4x6s and 2x6s.
Oh, that's another thing we forgot to mention. All of this is going to be Douglas fir because we've been told it's even more prone to resist like bugs, termites, whatever.
We learned about the Douglas fir thing at Eric's place in Kanab. The building code there, because he's building an adobe brick house, they require him to use Douglas fir for that reason. We're like, oh, well, that's an easy change to make. Let's do that too. So, so we're ordering all that. It's showing up next week. So we're going to go into lintel production because I don't even know how many lintels. Do you remember?
I think there was 30
something. Yeah, it's a lot of lintels.
And that doesn't count the kitchen window. We will be doing something different with the kitchen window,
I think
but
it's
that's
going
to be later on.
I think that one will have
Like an
to be
I-beam.
metal because it's 11 feet across.
Yeah.
And I just
Which
don't.
needs a 13-foot I-beam.
I don't think we're going to be able to do that with wood. But everything else is only 2, 3, 4 feet. Should
Yeah.
be fine. So, I mean,
problem.
listen, this is a huge deal.
Yeah.
We're putting lintels in. Like, this is coming. We're almost done with course 20.
Yeah.
Like, we're about to start lintels.
You know,
really
we also
soon.
need to order
What?
strapping.
Oh, we got to get the strapping too.
Yeah, because that comes about the same time. So it all goes in at once.
We'll talk more about strapping later when we get to it.
Pretty soon, we're going to be doing something besides laying red bags.
Exciting.
Good morning from the Airstream. Some of you know that we put up some shade cloth around most of the Airstream. But with it being monsoon season, our storms are insane and the wind is crazy. And the ropes have broke on some of it. So we're going to try to repair that because we have another storm coming in really soon. So we got to get this done before lunch. I got to make food. 2 of the kids are still at work, so they'll be home around lunchtime. I got to get all this done and figure out what to make for food. Any ideas? Anyway, first up, fix this.
The ladder doesn't fit.
Well, Hayden just climbed it, so maybe you should just climb it.
I'm not an Aussie. I can't just climb random things.
Sure you can. You never climbed trees when you were little? It's the same thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, so what's going to have to happen is we have the other one that's the correct size. I wonder if we should just replace it. Or do we want to just get through this monsoon season and do it the way it's supposed to actually be done next year? Because we can always pull it from the other grommet, you know?
Yeah, from this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could go down these grommets and tie it the whole way down
Yeah.
so it's more secure. Where's your work shoes?
They're not made for it either. We don't have boots like Hayden did. He had his big chunky boots.
Well,
All we've got is 0 drop shoes with floppy soles.
All we have is floppy soles.
All right.
The last storm that we had, which was, just ignore the dogs, they are loud. The last storm we had, which was the biggest one we've had this year, what I was trying to say is, during our last storm, which was the biggest one we've had this year, Adelaide, we weren't here. So Adelaide was like running around because things were breaking on the shade sail. So Adelaide was like grabbing anything she can to like secure it. So we have a rope here and some chain there, and there's a dog leash on the other side. So anyway, we need to just make this end kind of like that end, except it's going to be longer because it doesn't come all the way to this post. But if we can secure it, because I hear thunder in the distance, which means wind is coming and storm is coming. So we just need to get this done. No more talking.
Don't break your chimenea.
But I use things.
Uh-huh.
I think I would use it if it was in the right place.
Sure.
No, I really don't like the way this looks, but this is temporary. This is just for this year. We're hoping next summer we can do a more permanent installation of something. Hopefully these shade sails, but do it in the right way. We just don't have time this year, and monsoon season isn't too much longer, so we're just gonna try to get through this season and deal with it next year.
Hey, we're back. More Roundhouse. Got a good monsoon earlier. Like, I think our first proper monsoon. A lot of water in a short amount of time. It was pretty good, like half inch. So, we're going to keep going. On the inner circle, we got the dolly bucket. We're still down a few people. It's really hard this time of year. The monsoons make it difficult, but we're going to keep trucking ahead a little bit at a time.
Emphasize a little bit.
A little bit at a time.
What? What are you doing?
I'm squishing you. Since we only have 4 people out here today, we're going to try something a little different. We're going to try to do 2 double batches or 4 batches just right up front, overload the wheelbarrows, bring those over, and then that way we can really get like a good starting point on the bag, and then we'll let one other person continue to mix while we do that. So I'm going to help Jet. We're going to get a bunch of batches real quick, and then we'll start on the wall.
didn't have to push it back? It looks like it could use a little bit at the end.
Yeah, it's a little loose here. Yeah, I'd say like half a scoop more.
Is that enough, you think?
That's a nice looking bag. All right, well, Jonathan's tamping that last bag that we laid. We need to make a decision. Do we do another bag or do we call it for the night? It's so nice, I kind of feel like maybe we should do another bag.
So nice, you kind of want to
No.
just not do anything.
We're gonna enjoy the evening with this wonderful weather.
I could enjoy it while we lay bag.
Nope.
Nate.
All right, the crew has spoken. We're gonna lay one more bag.
Wait a second.
Okay, never mind. We're gonna enjoy the sunset. It's nice and breezy right now, which we haven't had for a long time. It's perfect out. Redman only catches those. You're doing good up there, babe.
Thanks.
Not literally. Just the back.
Good job, babe.